everybody, and welcome to this video on exponents. In this video, we're having a look at multiplication and division. So we're just going to do examples in this video. If you're not familiar with the concepts of exponents, please watch our basic exponent series first before attempting these ones over here. So we will look at problems that firstly only involve multiplication and division in this video, and we will start with the first one over here. Please pause the video, attempt the question by yourself before going through it with us so that you can see that you understand the steps. So for the first one, the first step should always be to break our numbers that aren't prime numbers into prime numbers. It always simplifies and saves us a lot of time. So this, I'm going to do it step by step, doing only one thing per step. But you know, normally more than one thing is done in one step, but please only do that once you're comfortable with the individual steps. So here, all I'm going to replace 10 with is 2 times 5, which it's equal to in terms of prime bases. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute that 2 into the 2 and the 5. So this numerator stays the same. We're not going to do anything there for now. And the denominator will now become 2 to the power of 2n times 5 to the power of 2n. Now we're going to use our exponential laws that when we're dividing, we're subtracting. So this becomes 5 to the power of 2n plus 1. And then I'm going to have minus 2n subtracting this over here. Similarly, for the base of 2, I'm going to have the 2n minus 3 that was there in the denominator, and then I'm going to have the minus 2n from over there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to simplify it. The 2n cancels out with the minus 2n, leaving us with just 1. And here, the 2n cancels out with the minus 2n, leaving us with 2 to the power of minus 3. We finish off our answers by writing it in as a positive exponent. So this we can do by taking the 2 to the denominator, giving us 5 over 2 cubed. Let us have a look at the next one. So once again, we are going to first do the step where we write out each thing as prime bases. So, and do it step by step. It's better to do it step by step and avoid unnecessary mistakes than by rushing into it and making silly mistakes, which will cost you the question when you could have got it completely right just by adding another step or 2. So the first thing is 27. We can rewrite that as 3 to the power of 3. The next one is 6, and 6 in terms of prime bases is 2 times 3. And then the last one is 162. If we break that up into prime bases, it's 2 times 3 to the power of 4. So 3 to the power of 4 is 81. 2 times 81 is 162. Now what we're going to do is we're going to then sort out the powers with each thing. So here we're going to distribute this 3 to the x and to the minus 2. So this will be 3 to the power of 3x minus 6. It's very common that people forget to distribute the 3 to the second term over there. Please don't. And then we're going to distribute this x to the 2 and the 3. So this becomes 2 to the power of x times 3 to the power of x all over. And we're going to distribute again. That becomes 2 to the power of x times 3 to the power of 4x. Now what we're going to do is over the same basis, we're going to add if we're multiplying and subtract if we're dividing. So let's start with 3. In the numerator, we have 3x minus 6. And then we're going to add that other 3x, so plus x. And then we're going to minus what's in the denominator, which is that minus 4x. And we're going to do a similar thing with the base of 2. So in the numerator, we have 2x. And in the denominator, we also have 2 to the power of x, so this becomes minus x. Now we'll go ahead and simplify. This here is 3x plus x, which is 4x minus 4x, so they cancel out, leaving us to 3 to the power of minus 6. And then this here is 0, x minus x, which is 0. If we simplify this further, 2 to the power of 0 is 1. And to make that a positive exponent, we take it to the denominator. And that is the most simplified form. Okay, so you see, if we do it step by step, it's quite simple. Okay, let's have a look at another one. So once again, we have this question over here. You can guess what we're going to do first. We're just going to rewrite everything, changing the stuff that are not prime bases into prime bases. So it's the 15 in the numerator and the 125 in the denominator. Those are not prime bases. So when we're converting them to prime bases, what we have is 15 is 3 times 5, and 125 is 5 cubed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to distribute those. So 5 to the power of 2n times 3n, this will become 3 to the power of n minus 1. So it goes to the 3, and that n minus 1 also needs to go to the 5. All over 5 to the power of 3n, when we raise that power, times 3n minus 1. Okay, now we're going to put it over the same base. We're going to add if we're multiplying, and we're going to divide if we are subtracting. We're going to subtract if we're dividing. So then for 5, we have 5 2n plus n minus 1. So we're adding this one over here. And then we're going to subtract the 1 in the denominator, which is minus 3n. Let's do the same thing for the 3. So we have 3n plus n minus 1, which is this one over here. And then please be careful here, it's minus n minus 1. You see, I put the minus and then the n minus 1 in bracket because we have to distribute that sign to both. Okay, so let us go ahead and simplify. N plus n is 3, n minus 1 minus n is just 5 to the power of minus 1 times 3, n plus n is 2n minus 1 minus n plus, okay, let's just write this as 2n minus 1 minus n plus 1. So I've just distributed that. So this here is 5 to the power of minus 1 times 3 to the power of n. The plus and minus 1 cancel out. And then to simplify, we just take that 5 to the denominator. And that is the most simplified form of the question. I hope that you have understood this video. Please make sure that you attempt the questions and give it a go to see that you're understanding. And if you're not, please go to our previous exponent videos just to make sure your foundation is solid before attempting these. Thank you for watching, and please watch our other videos. Bye.